Hello everyone, Juggalozen back at it again, Schlub and it. Back with another installment of Schlub Gaming. This time, we're gonna take a little journey through Unboxed. So this is a single player game. Well, it says multiplayer, so you play with a group, but you all have the same goal of trying to figure out what these ancient games, how they play, using a variety of clues. So this is a one-time deal. This is kind of like a, I guess you could kind of say it's a legacy game. I don't think that's true. It's more of kind of like, I don't know, maybe an escape room game. Most of these type of games that you can only play once, and then it's like, well, since you know it, you can't really play it anymore fairly. I tend to avoid those games, but I did not realize that that is what this was when I bought it. And I'll say right now, the music that you might hear in the background, I'm listening to this playlist here, this copyright-free adventure music. Not sponsored by nobody here, just saying. So like I said, I thought we would go through this together since I have some time off. I have this here, I have the dig manual, I got the bits and pieces, so let's take those off now. It seems to be putting these things back into the insert seems to be the best way to store them, and I kind of hate that when game boxes do that. Then we have this here, and then we have various cards and decks, which apparently the uses of which vary depending on which scenario you're doing. So, give me just one moment. Right on, so here we go. So, this is the scenarios and the answers. Here is the actual instructions. So here is the introduction. Greetings, you must be my new intern archaeologists. I'm Dr. Ramos. It's nice to finally meet in person. I know unearthing ancient games isn't the most lucrative endeavor, but from your letters it seems like you have the passion for games that this team requires, and the ability to peer into the minds of ancient designers. I think you're perfectly suited for peering into the minds of ancient designers and figuring out what made their games tick. On this expedition, we've uncovered 10 different dig sites scattered across a series of ancient ruins. Each dig site contains a different ancient game our team must figure out how to play. Unfortunately, the ravages of time have disintegrated the rulebooks, so we must instead decipher the iconography of all the components present. I have already deduced that they are all competitive games for 2 to 4 players, but we have to work together to figure out those rules. And I've also come up with the title for each game. Might help in your understanding of the game. So beginning a new dig. The top right corner of each dig depicts which components you have found for this dig only. For example, a card image with A means you use the A deck marked on the bottom of the card packs. Any images of discs means using exactly what number and color of discs. Then read the dig site name, introduction, and the questions out loud to your team. These help you give you little cats. These help you give a little insight into the game's design, but it's the questions that you should be your biggest focus. Not only will they guide you in recreating the game, but also assess your accuracy in comparison to my interpretation of how the game is to be played. Remember, you do not need to know every nuance of the game, just what the questions asks, as answering these correctly is what gives you points. Feel free to examine and manipulate the components as you're trying to figure out how the game works. Be sure to test the game as you go. Once you think you're comfortable answering all the questions, check the game solution and see how you did. So, scoring rubric. Each question answered correctly is worth 3 points. If you've missed a key aspect or partially answered the question, it'll be worth 2 points. Don't judge yourselves too harshly, but be fair in your self-assessment. Record your total score for each dig on page 27 of the dig manual. At the end of all 10 increasingly difficult dig sites, tally up the scores from all digs and consult the chart for how you rate. So, clues and relics. Each question comes with a numbered clue that you can use, that you can look up to help you answer the question. It won't give you the answer, but it'll guide you to one. Turn to the beginning of the dig manual to search for the right clue by cross-referencing each question's clue number. Some clue numbers are empty on purpose. There is one clue for every single question in the game, but using a clue will deduct a point from your dig score. Take a token from my image as a take a token with my image as a reminder. So these things are -1 point. All right. It said like every question that you do right is 3. Okay, was it? And note that these are limited. This is where relics come in. Accompanying each dig are one of 3 relics depending on your chosen difficulty level. These relics can be turned in to get a clue for free. That is, it will not deduct from your score. However, relics are limited and cannot be brought to another dig site. It should be noted that there are no game implications for your chosen difficulty. Excuse me, hold on. Accompanying each dig are 1 to 3 relics. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. It should be noted that there are no game implications for your chosen difficulty level or number of relics used, so when it is only bragging rights that are on the line, choose what's most fun for your group. Choose your difficulty level per dig and grab the following number of relics. Beginner 3 relics, normal 2 relics, expert 1 relic. Note you can change the difficulty level in between digs. Well, interns, it's time to get to your first dig. I've told you everything you need to know, so the rest is up to you. Have a ludically good time. And then there's a designer variant that I'm not getting into. So, alright. So we've got that. We've got these minus tokens. We've got these 3 relics. And I'm thinking, because it says... Where is it? Beginner is 3 relics. Normal is 2 relics. Using a clue will deduct a point from your dig score. So you have access to the clues, they just cost minus scores unless you turn in a relic. And every dig gives you up to 3. So the question becomes, like, do I just go with 3 relics? Or do I go with normal? Because it says like beginner and normal. I think I'm going to go normal just because I dabbled in the space of game design. Like I said, just dabbled. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 relics. So I have 2 relics, and I have here, and then I got this bag here. So this is just the discs? That's all it is? That's all it is. Okay. A silica pack. Okay, so let's go here. So here are the clues. And then here's dig site 1. So if you're not wanting to discover this with me, if you're not wanting to know the answers and maybe you want to get this game for yourself, then what you've seen here, this is what's included with the game. And if this is all you needed to see for Unboxed, thank you very much for joining me. If not, continue with me as we go on to dig site 1. So dig site 1, King's Curse, components, a deck, and 4 tiles of each color, or 4 discs of each color. Okay, 4 red, 4 purple, 4 blue. Okay, so if all that's in there is this, I guess we can use this bag to store the minus points and such. I thought there would be more interesting stuff in this bag since they taped it shut. It looks like some sort of dossier or something. You would think the answers would be in there. Okay. So it's 4 discs of each color. And deck A. Let me see, was this, while the remains of upper-class society are often the best preserved, we are getting the rare chance to examine the site of what appears to be nothing but a common inn. Remnants suggest a contest for treasure was held amongst the clientele. So the questions. What does the optimal game setup look like? What do players do on their turn? How does the game end? And how's a winner determined? Do not turn the page to assess your score until you are ready to answer all scoring questions. Stop. Solution ahead. Okay, so this is deck A. So these have... Where did it say in the lower corner they're supposed to be? There we go. So in the lower corner there's deck B. So then here's deck A. We going through this whole thing? I don't understand. What is this? Wonderful! It has been a pleasure working with you interns. You almost make me want to turn this position into a paid internship. Almost. Well, before you go, sure to perform one last sweep of the area to make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't need any out of the box thinking here. Just some good old-fashioned in the box thinking will do just fine. I already know what that's referring to, and I won't show that yet. Okay. So, it says, was it a... Okay, so this game's called King's Curse. Remnant suggests a contest for treasure was held among the clientele. Okay, so what I noticed from... So we have this grid of 4 spots. So I wonder if that refers to each... Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the deck is part of this. It says, what does the optimal game setup look like? What do players do on their turn? How does the game end, and how is a winner determined? And this is a contest for treasure. So these appear to be wins. Excuse me. So this is... Or are they claiming it with a disc? Are you claiming this with a disc? So we look. It looks like we've got... Oh, look at that. Hold on. They have numbers down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So why do they have numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 24. Right? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24. And so we have these that are on the bottom row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it happens to be the last 4? Does that matter? So, hold on, let me put this aside. So, what does the optimal game setup look like? What do players do on their turn? When does the game end, and how is a winner determined? So so there's a part of me that wants to say that these are arranged in a grid, because it would be 24, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, it's 24. These cards are numbered. It's 24, and then the back of this is talking about. It's like just a contest for treasure held among the clientele of a common inn. So if these card backs so I guess the initial setup would be everybody would have 4 discs. So that would be each player to have 4 discs. Now you see, now this makes me think that you put a disc there to show that you've gotten that. You've taken this. You've taken this. There are 4 rows. So that would be like 4 movements? Is there a fail movement? Okay. So you're descending. That's what you're doing. Because look, was it the rewards here are really big, and then there's 4 fail states. So everybody's got 4 moves. So, right, because you have 4. You have 2 cards that win you 4 coins. And then on the second to last, you got 3 coins and 3 fail states. And then it'd be 2 coins, 2 fail states. And there's, yep, that's exactly what it is. And that's why these are numbered. That's why these are numbered. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So, in my opinion, the optimal game setup, because there's one fail state, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be face down cards like this, 4 rows of them. Whoops, no, that's not correct. It has to be the one next, because that's the actual last one. Oh, this is going to be hard to catch on my setup. Pardon me. Let's see here. What's it? 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The hell did I do wrong? You. Whatever, doesn't matter. Does not matter. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Whatever. You see that? Okay. So you make your grid of 4. So the optimal game setup would be each level of cards shuffled up and placed face down. And then what do players do on their turn? They're gonna choose a card, flip it, and they're gonna put their marker. So everybody's gonna do something like that. So they're gonna pick this card, put their marker, pick this card. He puts his marker, and he's probably out of the game. And you can't see that on my current. Let me get this up here. There we go. Okay, so yeah. So, right, so this would get shuffled up, and then the people who go, they continue. Now, whether they can pick any card, or they have to pick the one adjacent to them, that I don't know. But on their turn, I would say they would pick a card to continue down, and they would place their marker. And the game ends when everybody has hit the death marker, or when everybody has hit the death marker, or everybody has made their 4th move. And a winner is determined by who has claimed the most gold. So, okay, so now I'm interested. Okay, I think that's it. So now I'm gonna read it, and I have not used any clue. So here we go. What does the optimal game setup look like? Set the cards face down in 4 rows of 6 cards. Yep. Each card's back indicates which row it should be present in. Yep. On your turn, flip over a card and place one of your discs on the card that's revealed. Yep. When does the game end? When all players have placed all their discs. Oh, okay, that's different. The player with the most coins collected with their disc will be declared the winner. Tied players share victory. So this is just a note. I feel like this curse should do something more. Interesting. But I see, so where's it? It says, how does the game end when all players have placed all their discs? I say that these are fail states, so somebody should end. Like this seems much too wicked a sign to be like, you just didn't find anything. You would think it would be a blank because it's gold or curs. But yeah, there it is. Was it all the information was present there? I was able to figure it out. So that it was on page what? You were supposed to score this on page 27 of the Dig manual. Right, so my score for King's Curse is 3 points a question because I did not use any clues. So 3 times 4, that'd be 12 points for Dig Site 1 King's Curse. Yeah, that's cool. That's interesting. And this is actually a playable game. This is a quick little micro game. Was it a little push your luck? That's cool. I likes it. Well, alright. That is Unboxed. What was it? That's Unboxed 1. And I will show you what this whole thing about in the box thinking is. How cute is that, huh? It's like one last puzzle. But we'll get to that at a future time. So there we go. Thank you very much for joining me on this one. If you like my quirky content, like, comment, share, subscribe. Boost your Schlub's numbers. Thank you once again. Stay Schlubby, my friends.